Hi, my messy friends. I hope you're all doing well today. And if you're not, again, don't resist it. It will pass if you just live it. So, today I wanted to share a little bit more about my journey as a content creator and the difficulties of creating when you live with severe, omnipresent, debilitating, but invisible anxiety. When I was 12, I discovered the world of YouTube. At that time, I remember I would watch music videos, I would listen to Sierra, and I used to feel completely immersed in that world. And then I discovered Michelle Phan, and I fell in love with her videos. She used to film with her webcam, and I just found her so fascinating and brave and cool. From then, I discovered a bunch of YouTubers like Zoella and others that I would follow every single day. I learned how to put makeup on thanks to these YouTubers. I laughed, I cried, they were my escape, and it was just a very simple time. And from then on, I just knew that deep down, if I wasn't lying to myself, this is what I wanted to do. Now, coming from a very conventional, kind of traditional Middle Eastern family, it almost felt impossible to own that choice. That, coupled with seeing the consequences of being a content creator on social media, I think I spent that time finding alternatives to that choice because I didn't have what it takes to do it, but I wanted to do it. I searched, I followed what others wanted from me because I felt like it was impossible to do anything else. I suffered with so much anxiety and different forms of disorders that I hope one day to be able to talk about with you. But always, deep down, I knew that this is what I wanted to do. It's something that has never, ever left me. Even when I found a true passion of dancing, I was still missing that element of producing content. Since the age of 12 till this day, I'm currently 26, I've also been piling up ideas, video ideas. I have pages and pages and books and notebooks of ideas. I've watched videos, endless videos on content, on how to become a YouTuber, how to produce videos. I've tried every possible alternative. I've tried everything, and it always comes back to this. Now, I am deeply scared of this world. I'm not gonna lie, my anxiety is not a fan of this world because there is so much you cannot control, but I also know it's mine. And it's frustrating because when I look at my experience doing other things I don't even care about, and I see the energy, time, commitment, and dedication I put into those projects, it breaks my heart to see that I could be doing that to things that matter to me, to things that I want to produce. Now, when I talk about meaningful content, there are several forms of art that I like to engage in. I absolutely love photography. I love creating videos. I love writing. I love talking. I consider that a form of content creation. I love drawing illustrations, drawing in general, painting. I just love that world, and I love to be able to mix that with topics that have a lot of meaning to me, such as mental health, having vulnerable conversations, talking about the things we often overlook and keep to ourselves. So this is what I've always wanted to do. Now, I don't have a roadmap. I don't have the confidence yet. I still have a lot of difficulty even owning that choice. But I think it hit me that I know where a lot of that suffering comes from. With that, I'm also realizing that there comes a point where you either sink into this black hole of making choices that others want you to make, being who others want you to be, and being deeply miserable, or following that fire that has been burning within you for years, that has been telling you exactly what you want, and it has stayed consistent all this time. It just wants to be expressed. So I haven't had some sort of epiphany or a feeling where I suddenly feel ready. This is not the case. None of that has changed. I guess I'm simply understanding that it's about making the choice of doing it. And it's really hard. Yesterday I was trying, for example, and it was so difficult. I tried so many different things, and every time my perfectionist brain kept telling me, that's not good enough. You're not good enough. That's horrible. Start over. And I just felt like screaming at the top of my lungs. I just couldn't take it anymore. But today I'm trying again because just like anything else in life, you have to try again. And I guess the difficulty of creating content is that it all depends on you. You have to create your own structure. You don't have assignments and homework. It all depends on you. And that can get quite difficult, I'm not gonna lie. But if you manage to understand how this world works, why you've had a lot of difficulty starting and staying consistent, and counter them through consistent actions, I think you basically found the solution to your problem. And I think there's a lot of pressure of performance and visibility on these apps, but I genuinely think that the intrinsic motivation must remain that of trusting that being your authentic self is the right solution, and also trusting that you have your space. You can claim your space in this industry, and someone will listen. Someone will listen. I really enjoy creating these podcasts. I just close my eyes and I talk, and that really, really helps. I think I'm reaching that point where the fear of doing it is smaller than the fear of continuing to live with that frustration of not doing it. Thank you for listening to me on the second episode. And if you also want to create content as an anxious person, or honestly want to do anything as an anxious person, I just want to remind you that you will never feel ready. Your brain will never make you feel like you're good enough. So at one point it's about doing it and trying your best to let those thoughts pass. And it's so damn hard. But you're not alone. I'm here if you want to talk about it. Love you, my messy friend.